Hello class 9th, how are you all? So we had been studying atomic structure of first element, 18 elements. Yes, we have been studying atomic structure of first 18 elements. So the question is, how can we arrange the electrons in K shell, L shell, M shell and N shell? We have been studying and that how can we arrange electrons in atomic structure. So first of all, let me tell you that in first orbit, how many electrons can we feel? We can feel maximum 2 electron. Okay, remember kids, in first shell we can feel only 2 electron. In remaining circle we can feel only maximum 8. More than 8 we cannot feel. We can feel only 8 electron. In remaining circle we can feel 8 electron. If 8 electrons are completely filled in any circle, then we will feel the next circle. Then we will feel the next circle. And if 8 electrons are filled in next circle, then we will feel again the next circle, and the process will go on and on and on. Okay. So you can see first element is hydrogen element. Yes. So in hydrogen element, how many electrons are present? We know that only one electron is present. So we will draw the first circle around the nucleus. Yes, the big dot, the big black dot is showing nucleus. The big black dot is representing nucleus. Yes. And in first circle, how many electron can we feel? We can feel maximum 2. And how many electrons hydrogen? How many electron has hydrogen? How many electron has hydrogen? Hydrogen has 1 electron. So we will draw one black dot. We will make one black dot, which is actually representing electron. Now next is helium, He. So in He, how many electrons are present? 2. Okay, now draw the atomic structure. So we will draw first circle, and in first circle, how many electrons can we feel? We can feel maximum 2 electron. So for helium, helium has already 2 electron. So we will draw 2 black dot. Okay, which is actually representing electrons. Now lithium. If we talk about lithium, so in lithium, how many electrons has lithium? Lithium has 3 electron. In first circle, how many electrons can we feel? We can feel maximum 2. So we will draw 2 black dot. So now 3 minus 2, 1. So 1 electrons of lithium is remaining because first circle is completely filled. 2 electrons are already filled. We cannot feel more than 2 in first circle, but in remaining circle we can feel maximum 8. So the remaining 1 electron we will feel in next circle. So we will draw 1 black dot in next circle. Can you see on the screen whatever I am saying? Are you getting? Are you understanding or not? Now beryllium. How many electrons are present in beryllium? In beryllium, 4 electrons are present. In first circle, how many electrons can we feel? We can feel 2 electrons only. So we will draw 2 black dot. So 4 minus 2, 2. Now 2 electrons are remaining. Because in first circle we have feel 2 electron. Now we cannot feel more than 2 in first circle. But in remaining circle, always in next circle we can feel maximum 8. So because for beryllium we have already made 2 black dot in first circle. So 4 minus 2, 2. So remaining 2 electrons we will feel in next circle. So 2 black dot we will draw in next circle. Okay. Now let's talk about boron. So boron has 5 electron. So we will draw in first circle 2 black dot, which is actually representing electron. So in first circle means first shell. In first shell we will put 2 electron. Okay. In first shell we will draw 2 black dot which is actually representing electrons. So 5 minus 2, 3. Now remaining 3 electrons we will fill in next circle. Remaining 3 electrons we will fill in next circle. So we will make 3 black dots. Now carbon. Carbon has 6 electrons. Okay, carbon has 6 electrons. How many electron can we fill in first circle? We can fill maximum 2. So we will make 2 black dot. So 6 minus 2, 4. Now 4 remaining electron we will fill in next circle. Now remaining 4 electron we will fill in next circle, means we will make 4 black dot in next circle. Okay. In the same way for nitrogen, let's talk about nitrogen. How many electrons are present in nitrogen? How many electrons are present in nitrogen? 7. And in first circle, how many electrons can we fill? In first circle, we can fill 2 electrons. So we will make 2 black dot. Now 7 minus 2, 6. Now, sorry, 5. 7 minus 2, 5. So now in next circle, how many electrons can we fill? We can fill maximum 8. But how many electrons? Nitrogen remaining? Nitrogen has remaining electrons 5. So we will fill 5 electrons. We will make 5 black dot in next circle. Okay, as you can see on the screen. Next is oxygen. If we talk for the oxygen, in oxygen has 8 electron. Okay, let's draw the first circle. In first circle we can fill maximum 2. So we will make 2 black dots. Now 8 minus 2, 6. 6 electrons are remaining, and in next cell, in every coming next cell, upcoming cell, we can fill maximum 8, but oxygen has remaining electron 6. So we will fill 6 electron, means we will make 6 black dot. Okay. Next is fluorine. Fluorine has how many electrons? 9. So in first circle we can fill 2 electron. Okay, it means we will make 2 black dot. And in next circle we can fill maximum 8, but fluorine has only 7 electron, remaining 7 electron, 9 minus 2, 7. So we will make 7 black dot. Okay. Now let's talk about neon. Neon has 10 electron. So in first circle we can fill only 2 electron. Yes, maximum 2. So we will make 2 black dot. Now 10 minus 2, 8. 8 electrons are remaining, and in every upcoming circle, means in every upcoming shell, in every upcoming orbit, we can fill maximum 8. And how many electrons are remaining? 8, because neon has remaining electrons 8. So we will make 8 black dot in next circle, means we will draw 8 electron. Okay, I hope you understood. Now let's see the remaining atomic structure of remaining elements. Let's move on the next point. Okay, kids, now let's talk for sodium. The symbol for sodium is Na. Symbol for sodium is Na. And in sodium, how many electrons are present? 11. Okay, 11 electrons are present. In first circle, how many electrons can we fill? We can fill 2 electrons, maximum 2 electrons. So we will draw 2 black dots. Now next, 11 minus 2, 9. So in next circle, we can fill 8 electron, because in every upcoming circle, in every upcoming shell, we can fill maximum 8 electron. But sodium has 9 electron. So we will make 8 electron, 8 black dot. We will make 8 black dot in next circle, in second circle. In second circle, we will make 8 black dot. Now 9 minus 8, 1. Only 1 electron is remaining. So we cannot fill more than 8. So now we will make third circle. We will draw third orbit, and we have only 1 electron. Sodium has only 1 electron remaining. So we'll draw 1 dot in remaining circle. Okay. Now let's talk for magnesium. The symbol for magnesium is Mg, and for Mg, how many electrons are present in magnesium? Yes, in magnesium 12 electrons are present. In magnesium 12 electrons are present. So we will draw 2 dot drops in first circle means we will feel 2 electron in first circle. We will feel 2 electron in first circle. Now 12 minus 2, 10. 10 electrons are remaining for magnesium has 10 remaining electrons. Now in second circle, how many electrons can we feel in second circle? We can feel 8. How many electrons? We can feel 8. And magnesium has 10. So 10 minus 8, 2. So in second circle, we will draw 8 black dot drop. Now 2 electrons are remaining. So to fill 2 electrons, we will make one more circle because we cannot fill more than 8. We cannot fill more than 8. That's why second circle is already filled. Now we will draw third circle, and in third circle remaining 2 electrons we will write, means we will make 2 black dot drop. Okay, I hope you understood. Now let's talk for aluminium. Look the structure of aluminium carefully and tell me yourself. So kids, as you can see, how many electrons are present in aluminium? In aluminium, 13 electrons are present. So to fill the 13 electrons, we will draw the circle, we will draw the shell. Yes, in first shell, in first circle, how many electrons can we fill? We can fill maximum 2. So 13 minus 2, 11. Now 11 electrons are remaining. And kids, in second circle, how many electrons can we fill? In every upcoming circle, we can fill maximum 8 electron. But aluminium has now 11 electron. So we will fill 8 electron in second circle, means we will make 8 black dot. Okay. Now 11 minus 8, 3. Now the remaining 3. To fill the remaining 3, we will draw third circle. To fill the remaining 3 electron, we will draw the third circle and we will make 3 black dot. Okay. Now let's talk for the silicon. And silicon, how many electrons are present in silicon? 14. In silicon, 14 has in silicon has 14 electron. So in first shell, how many electrons can we fill? Yes, we can fill 2 electrons. So 14 minus 2, 12 electrons are remaining. Okay, so in first circle, we will make 2 black dot. Now in second circle, how many electrons can we fill? We can fill maximum 8. And how many electrons are remaining? Silicon has remaining 12 electrons. So we will draw 8 black dot, means we will fill 8 electron in second circle. Now 12 minus 8, 4 electrons are remaining because second circle is completely filled. It has completed the octet rule. That's why we will draw third circle, and in third circle we will fill 4 electron. Okay, we will draw 4 electron. I hope you understood. Now it's time to talk for phosphorus, because phosphorus, how many electrons are present in phosphorus? 15. Okay, so in first circle, how many electrons can we fill? We can fill 2 electrons. So 15 minus 2, 13 electrons are remaining. In second circle, how many electrons can we fill? We can fill 8 electrons. So 13 minus 8, 5 electrons are remaining. In second circle, we will make 8 black dot. Now 5 electrons are remaining. So to fill the 5 electrons, we will draw third circle. And in third circle, how many electrons can we fill? We can fill maximum 8 electron. But phosphorus has 5 electrons only. So we will make 5 black dot. Means we will fill 5 electrons. Okay. Can you tell me for the sulfur? Can you tell me for the sulfur? Can you tell me for sulfur that how many electrons can we fill? First of all, tell me how many electrons are present in sulfur? Yes, 16. 16 electrons are present in sulfur. So in first circle we will draw 2 electrons, means we will make 2 black dot. And now 16 minus 2, 14 are remaining. Now in second circle, how many electrons can we feel? We can feel 8 electrons. In second circle, we can feel 8 electrons. So 14 minus 8, 6. So now 6 electrons are remaining. Because in every upcoming circle, we can feel in every upcoming shell. Okay? Here circle means shell. So in every upcoming shell, we can feel maximum 8. Now we will draw third shell. In third shell, we can feel 8, maximum 8, but sulfur has remaining electrons 6. So we will make 6 black dot. Okay. Now it's time to talk for chlorine. So chlorine has 17 electrons. Chlorine has 17 electron. In first circle, we can feel 2 electron. So 17 minus 2, 15. So for chlorine, we will make 2 black dot in first circle, in first shell. Now we will draw second shell. We will make second shell. In second shell, we can feel maximum 8 electron and chlorine has remaining 15 electrons. So we will make black drops, 8 black drops. We will make 8 black drops. So 15 minus 8, 7 electrons are remaining. So to feel the 7 remaining electrons, we will draw third shell. We will make third shell and 7 black dot drop we will make in chlorine. Okay, you can count. Okay. Now in the same way for the argon, is the symbol for argon is Ar, and argon has 18 electron. Okay, and in first shell we can feel maximum 2, so we'll make 2 black dot. In second circle we can feel maximum 8, so we'll make 8. So for argon in first circle, for argon in first shell 2 electron we will feel, so 18 minus 2, 16. Now in second circle we can feel 8 electrons of 16 minus 8. Now 8 electrons are remaining. So we will make third shell. In third shell we can also feel 8 electron. So we will make 8 black dot drop in next shell, means in third shell. Okay. So you can see the structure of sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon. Okay. In the same way you can feel for the remaining elements. Okay. Potassium, calcium, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. Please look carefully. I am giving you 10 seconds and draw them. I hope, kids, you understood. Now, let's move on the next point. Okay, kids, next topic is valency. Okay, next topic is valency. Okay, so valency is the combining capacity of an atom of an element. Yes, valency is the combining capacity of an atom of an element. Yes, I already explained to you. To check the valency, we check out the electrons of last shell. Yes, am I right? So the electrons present in outermost shell of an atom are called valence electron. Yes. So if I talk for hydrogen, what is the valency of hydrogen? 1, because its combining capacity is 1, because it can lose 1 electron. Okay. And the electrons present in outermost shell of an atom are called valence electron, because for hydrogen outermost outermost shell, for hydrogen outermost shell is K, and its valence electron will be 1. And if I talk for lithium, in K shell, because we know that in lithium has 3 electron, and in K shell we will feel 2 electron. Now 1 electron is remaining, so remaining electron 1 we will feel in L shell. So here outermost shell will be L shell. So in L shell we can feel maximum 8, but for lithium only 1 electron is present in lithium. So for valence electron for lithium is 1. So the electron present in outermost shell of an atom are called valence electron. So valence electron of for lithium will be 1. Okay, I will show you again the index so you can easily understand. Okay, now if an atom's outermost shell is completely filled, they are inert or least reactive. Yes, if outermost shell is completely filled, they are inert or least reactive. Yes, means they are inert or they least reactive, means they do not react. Most of the time they do not react if outermost shell is completely filled. Outermost shell completely filled means outermost shell should have 8 electrons. Outermost shell should have 8 electrons. If 8 electrons are present, that means that will not react with any other. Okay, so on the inert elements, helium atom has 2 electrons in outermost shell. Yes, if I talk about helium in K shell, 2 electrons are filled, means it is completely filled, so it will not react with any other. And the atoms of the other elements have 8 electrons in their outermost shell. If 8 electrons are completely filled, then they will not react. For example, argon has 8 electrons, that's why it will never react. Okay, in outermost shell. Okay, atoms having 8 electrons in their outermost shell is having octet configuration and are stable. Yes, so atoms having 8 electrons in their outermost shell, if in outermost shell 8 electrons are present, if in outermost shell 8 electrons are present, then we can say it is having octet configuration, means it is following octet rule, and atom is stable. Okay, if an atom's outermost shell is not completely filled, if outermost shell is not filled completely, then it will be unstable. It cannot be stable, and it will try to attain stability by losing, gaining or sharing electron. Yes, it will try to attain stability by losing, gaining or sharing electron with other atom to attain octet configuration. The number of electron lost, gained or shared by atom to attain octet configuration is the combining capacity or valency of element. Yes, what is the meaning of valency? The number of electron lost, gained or shared. The number of electron lost, gained or shared by an atom to attain octet configuration, means to complete the octet rule is known as combining capacity, or we can say is known as valency of the element. Please write down, then I will again explain. So kids, try to understand point wise. Okay, point number 1, listen to me carefully, listen seriously. I am again explaining seriously. Point number 1, what is the meaning of valency? Valency means the combining capacity of an atom of element. Valency means the combining capacity of an atom of element. In other word, I can say the number of electron lost, gained, shared by atom to attain the octet configuration is known as valency of an element, or you can say combining capacity of element. What is the meaning of valency? The number of electron lost, gained or shared by an atom to attain the octet configuration. To attain the octet configuration means to complete the octet rule is known as valency of element or combining capacity of element. Means, let's take the example of lithium. In lithium, 3 elements are present. So in first K shell, we can feel maximum 2 electron. So 3 minus 2, 1. Now 1 electron is remaining. So in L shell, next shell is L shell. In L shell, we can feel maximum 8. But lithium has remaining 1 electron, so we will write 1. Now, according to definition of valency, the number of electron lost, gained or shared, because we can feel maximum 8 in L shell. It means lithium needs 7 electron because it has only 1 electron. But it cannot gain 7 electron, but it has only 1 electron, so it can easily lose. It can easily lose 1 electron. So that's why its valency will be 1. Okay? And what is the meaning of valence electron? Valence electron means the electrons present in outermost shell. The electrons present in outermost shell of an atom are called valence electron. Let's take the example of again lithium. Because in K shell 2 electrons are present, in L shell 1 electron are present, and M shell 0. So in L shell 1 electron is present only, because after L shell no electron is present. That's why valence electron will be 1. Okay? I hope that you understood. Now let's take one more example. If I take the example of carbon. Carbon has 6 electrons. How many electrons can we feel in K shell? 2 electrons we can feel. So 6 minus 2, 4. Now 4 electrons are remaining. So the remaining 4 electrons we will feel in L shell. So remember kids, remaining electron shows valence electron. Remaining electrons are known as valence electron. Remaining electrons are known as valence electron. So for carbon, valence electron will be 4. So what now? If we talk about the valency, because in L shell for carbon element 4 electrons are present. For L shell in carbon 4 electrons are present. So in L shell how many electrons can we feel? Maximum 8. So carbon need 4 electron more. Because carbon has already 4 electron in L shell, so carbon needs 4 more electron. So it can either lose 4 electron or can gain 4 electron. It can either lose 4 electron or can gain 4 electron. So its valency will be 4. Its valency will be 4. Okay? I hope you understood. Now the remaining topic we will understand in next class. Okay? Remaining topic we will understand in next class. We will also see some more example. Okay? Now we will meet in next class. Till then, okay, it's time to ask question from you. Let's move on the next point. Okay, it's time to ask question from you. Question number 1. Draw the atomic structure of chlorine and argon. Draw the atomic structure of chlorine and argon. So we know that it's for chlorine. In chlorine has 17 electron. Am I right? In chlorine has 17 electron. Yes. So when we will draw the atomic structure in first shell, in first circle, in first shell, how many electrons can we feel? We will feel 2. So 17 minus 2, 15. Now 15 electrons are remaining. In upcoming every shell we can feel maximum 2. So in next shell we will feel 8 electrons. So 15 minus 8, 7. 7 electrons are remaining. So in next circle, next shell we will feel 7. And we will draw them by black dot. And if we talk for argon, Argon has 18 electron, complete 18 electron. In first shell we can feel 2 electron, so we will make 2 black dots. So 18 minus 2, 16. 16 are remaining. Now in second circle we will feel 8 electron. So 16 minus 8, remaining electrons are 8, because we can feel maximum 8, not more than 8. Now we will make next shell. In next shell we will also feel remaining electron, which are 8, means we will make 8 black dot. Question number 2, define valency and valence electron. Define valency and valence electron. So valency means, valency is the combining capacity of an atom of an element, or I can say the number of electron lost or gained or shared by an atom to attain octet configuration, to attain octet rule, is the combining capacity, or we can say valency of element. What is the meaning of valence electron? Means the electrons present in outermost shell, the electrons present in outermost shell of an atom are called valence electron. Okay, I hope you understood. Now we will meet in next class. Till then, bye bye.